So, hello everyone. Come on, Banana, let's go. Nala, go. Come on. It was a good show yesterday. The weather, though, was atrocious. It was so windy. And then it rained a lot. So, when I first looked at the forecast, it said windy. Beast, slow. Yes. Come on. Let's go. Go, puppies. So, yeah, windy. There's no raindrop on the phone's forecast. Well, it rained more than it was dry. And the wind as well. It was horrible. And then, like, that show, it didn't... So normally they have, like, a tent where if the weather's super sunny or wet, you can put your crates inside of there with the dogs and they're out of the worst of the weather. Nala, I can see you. Go away, beast. Nala! Nala! Get here now! The livery that feeds them is there. So she thought she could sneak away. Yeah, so anyway, normally, I don't think I've ever been to an outdoor show that doesn't have somewhere indoors, whether it's a building or a marquee, that you can have shelter. So this show didn't. And it has every other time I've attended the show. So that was super annoying given the weather we had. 2 seconds. So, yeah, that was annoying. One, because I didn't bring, like, spare socks or spare anything or waterproof anything because it wasn't meant to rain. And it did. So that was annoying. I ended up buying a fleece because my hoodie had got so soaked and I was freezing. So, yeah, I bought a fleece. So that was one good thing. There was an agricultural show. So at least you could buy a fleece because you were cold. Yeah, so then on to the classes. There was one dog in every Dalmatian class. There's 4 Dalmatian classes. So there's at least one, sorry. So Radar and Jazz were against one another in the puppy class. Jazz didn't like the noise and everything that was there. So because it was windy, the marquees were flapping. People had brought tents like they would normally for these shows. They were flapping. The ring tape was flapping. Every corner of every ring had a bin bag tied to the corner of the ring. They were flapping and flying in the wind. So she just didn't like all that noise. What's going on up there? So yeah, she really freaked out at the noise. But in between, she did settle and show well. Just obviously wasn't happy. Whereas Radar was less bothered by that. The only thing he was bothered by was that I was with Jazz and in front of him. So that was the only thing that seemed to really bother him. Where's your ball gone? So yeah, Radar won the class, Jazz got second. Then the next class, Finnick got second to the eventual reserve best in show. He showed well enough. He was a bit too excited, but it was like a mad rush to get him, put Jazz away, get him out. The weather was horrible, and he was like trying to sort it all out. Then, the motorbike. Radar's got the ball too. Radar! So yeah, then Lanny's turn, and he won his class, and one of his show besties, William, got second to him. And when it shows, me and William's owner try and like keep the dogs like not realising that they're besties in the ring, just because we want them to concentrate, sort of thing. Oh, you landed on Apollo. Jazz, you're not meant to do it twice. So anyway, like Lanny won the class, William got second. So in the lineup then, when you got to stand them for the critiques, Lanny realised his bestie was there. It was so funny. I love Lanny's reaction when he sees Williams there. So then it was Nala, and she won open. So William's owner took Lanny into the best of breed challenge. I took Nala. Nala was absolutely beside herself to be shown again. William. Radar. Good boy. I won the ball, not you. Oh. So yeah. Radar got best puppy in breed. Then there was like a very, very, very long wait that I'd entered Radar, Jazz and Finnick in more classes. But then Nala had a utility veteran, and she got a second in that, and she gained her first veteran warrant points, so that was good. And then Radar went in the utility puppy group, and he got utility puppy group 4, so that was really good. Oh, he also did any variety utility puppy, and he was so silly and goofy in that class, but he was having the time of his life. So like, as much as he didn't show as well as what like maybe he could have, just the fact that he was in there having a blast was actually excellent. Like me and Lydia, his co-owner, were really, really happy with that. And annoyingly, that's the only class that I filmed. I didn't film him in the puppy group because somebody was talking to me, and he showed far better in the puppy group. Anyway, so then the weather was still on, off, rubbish, terrible, awful, and I got fed up of waiting, and I did try and wait for Jazz's next class, and then they opened up that ring that was meant to start at 2 to make the gun dog ring bigger for the gun dog group, and then after that class then they were going to shut that ring back up into 2 again for the classes, the AV classes, and then eventually the stakes that I'd entered some of the others in. And I just went, oh, you know what, I'm going home. So I did spend some time with Jazz out of the crate and like working her a bit around like flappy things and noisy things, and you know, getting her to stand, getting her to trot, and yeah, just training her a little bit in the environment she wasn't so sure about. So we did, it's definitely a positive for all dogs involved, and we left the show on that note.